#1 qualifier in pro stock bike, Michael Ray. Michael, you're exciting to be out here today. Give us a little rundown of the events for today.
You know, first round of qualifying is we refer to it as getting off the #1 tee box. You just want to get it out in the middle of the fairway so that way you can go back up for your second shot, second round of qualifying, and kind of tune it up and get it ready. You know, first pass, we were a little behind the 8 ball. We kind of left ourselves scratching our heads. Found some stuff in the computer that we kind of missed it, and George basically told me before I ran, he goes, man, based on the placement of the crankshaft and the engine at the end of this run will tell us how fast we are. And we thought it might have been hurt, and he said, man, if it doesn't blow up, we should go right to the top. And as that blue light was coming on for me to shift to the next gears, I was counting them out. And kind of rule of thumb for our pro stock bikes is if you go through the finish line with that blue light on to go to the next gear, you're on a good pass. And well before the finish line, I was pushing the button to go to 7th gear, and I knew it was on a really good pass. The 85 was a stout number. We had our career best 60-foot, 1.043, which on a pro stock bike, anytime you can go sub 105, you've really got every bit of it in the first 60 feet, and it just true testament to how much of a wizard George Bryce is. And couldn't be more excited. You know, Maple Grove Raceway, this place is a very historic event, and with 3 races left in the countdown, I really needed those 3 points. And to come away right now, #1 qualifier with as good a pass as we could have made for the conditions, it definitely feel good about tomorrow morning.
Great.
You were talking about the placement of the crankshaft. Is that whether it was still inside the engine or hanging out?
Yeah. If it was in the belly pan, it probably wasn't going to be a good pass. You know, that was a motor that we ran in Dallas, and it ran really, really well. And George said, hey, let's put it in the cabinet and let's save it for this weekend. And after the first pass this morning, like I said, we really didn't see a lot in the tune-up that showed why it went that slow. And George was like, well, man, you know, end of the day, if it goes all the way, we should go right to the top. And man, if it blows up, I'm sorry, and I hope we don't make a big mess. And it went all the way, and the crankshaft was still in the engine when we got to the far end, and I turned it off. So I think that bullet's pretty healthy, and we're going to race her all weekend.
Was it hurting you guys not having a second bike at St. Louis and see a benefit this weekend?
You know, I'm not going to say that it was hurting us. I would say, if anything, it was almost helping us, because we were, you know, we were able to take all the brain power that we have in our pits. Ken Johnson, Chuck Kennedy, those 2 guys have been racing for a very long time and really know how to get a bike prepared. And you know, now that we have Chaz out this weekend, we're really kind of doing some testing with him. I mean, that young man just made his 2nd full pass in the history of riding a pro stock bike in NHRA. So, you know, this weekend we're back to the normal 2-bike routine. And to say that it was, you know, beneficial in St. Louis, I'd say, yeah, having 1 bike, 1 team, 1 focus was big. I'm glad that we have another bike out there, because right now I need all the help we can get. We need to go catch Matthew early and try and have a shot at this. 90 points out of the lead. Definitely not out of it, but we got to have a couple lucky breaks go our way. And unfortunately, the past few weeks, it just seems that I've been the luck for another team, and we haven't seemed to have any good luck on Sunday. So we'll see what happens, and really excited to see Chaz out this weekend. He's put in his time, and he's definitely earned his role and his position on our team.
How tough was that red light at St. Louis to deal with?
You know, it was tough. I'm not going to lie. You know, racing Matthew, he's a past champion. He's my past crew chief. There's nobody that gets me more excited when I put on my helmet and see somebody know the lane than him. And I told myself before I stuck it in there, I'm either going to be perfect or I'm going to be red. And in our business with pro stock motorcycle, you don't give anybody an inch, especially not that team. I mean, Matt's really been running very well, and I was really upset, but it was actually one of those red lights where it was just good racing. You know, would I do anything different? Heck no. I might burn him down a little bit more because I know he likes to stage last, but you know, it was just good, clean racing, and unfortunately, I just came up on the wrong end of the red light.